Hey everyone, this is Steven here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to go over the MLB baseball sports card market, but before we get into that, if you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more in the future, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. So now that we got all that out of the way, we can get into the actual video here. I did want to say that I hope everyone is having a great Saturday and weekend so far. We do have the Super Bowl tomorrow in the NFL with the Bengals going against the Rams. I'm pretty excited about that game. I'm hoping it stays competitive. But again, I did want to say that I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. The main goal and purpose of today's video is to take a quick look at the MLB baseball sports card market. And in this video, we're really going to be focusing in on modern and ultra modern cards. We are going to be excluding any vintage cards in this video. The main reason for this is I just wanted to take a quick look at the MLB baseball sports card market as we are approaching the season starting. We would have spring training coming up here within the next couple weeks, and then the actual season starting about a month after that. So we are rapidly approaching the MLB baseball season. However, we are currently in a lockout period, so as of right now, there is no season. I'm hoping that the owners and the Players Association can work something out, so there will be a season, but as of right now, we're still in that lockout period. So that is definitely something to monitor, as I do think in the short term, a lot of these modern and ultra modern cards will be impacted if there is a delay to the season, especially an extended delay. But I did want to do a quick touch up because typically what we've seen in the past is that once the World Series ends and the players and teams head into the offseason, we typically see an overall MLB baseball sports card market decline. So the prices of a lot of these players actually decline during the offseason, and we start to see an uptick right around now, actually heading into spring training, and then the start of the season is actually when a lot of these card prices are at their peak for the year. And then once the season actually starts, we do see a downtrend typically for the overall broader MLB baseball sports card market throughout the season. Now, there are going to be some players that really exceed expectations. Their cards are going to go up, and they could go up pretty significantly. But overall, it does seem like the majority of the cards throughout the season do trend down. So I just wanted to take a quick look at the MLB baseball sports card market as we are rapidly approaching spring training and also the start of the MLB season. So we're going to start off like we normally do by looking at Mike Trout. I have his 2011 Topps update. I have this in a PSA 10. This is his base rookie card. I also have this in a PSA 9. It looks like the PSA 10 over the last 30 days is actually down about 6%, so down 6% over the last month. And the PSA 9 is actually up about 1%. So the PSA 9 is holding up a little better than the PSA 10 over the past month, but overall, minor decrease to flat for Mike Trout and this rookie card over the past 30 days. The next player in cards I have here is Juan Soto, and I have his 2018 Topps Chrome update. This is his base Chrome rookie card in a PSA 10, and then I also have his Topps Chrome Pink Refractor rookie card in a PSA 10. And Juan Soto is a player, his cards have been on the rise all throughout the offseason, really going against that trend that we talked about earlier, but his Topps Chrome update, the base is actually down about 4.4% over the past 30 days, whereas the pink, a lot less sales, only about 4 sales over the past 30 days. It looks like that's still up about 12.5% over the past month. Now, Juan Soto, again, a lot of his cards have been trending up throughout the offseason as he did have a really good end to his season last year. So it's going to be interesting to see how his cards do, especially since in the past he has really been a slow starter. A lot of his seasons, he really picks it up towards the second half of the season. But as of right now, it looks like Soto cards are still either flat or slightly trending up towards the beginning of the baseball season. The next player in cards I have here is Ronald Coleman Jr. I have his 2018 Topps, and this is his bat down short print variation, and this one is going to be in a PSA 9. I also have his 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor. This one's also going to be in a PSA 9. So it looks like the bat down is actually up about 15% over the past month, so pretty big gain for the bat down short print in a PSA 9, whereas his Topps Chrome Refractor in the PSA 9 is down about 9%. So this one is pretty mixed, and both of these have very little sales over the past 30 days in PSA 9s, but overall it looks like pretty mixed for Ronald Acuna Jr. Some of his cards are up, some of them are down. So we'll call this one flat for Ronald Acuna Jr. over the past 30 days, who is still coming off of that knee injury. It's going to be interesting to see how he bounces back this year, but he's still an extremely young and talented player. The next player and card I have here is Mookie Betts. I have his 2014 Topps Update base rookie card. This is going to be in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. Now, over the past 30 days, the PSA 10 is actually down a whopping 17.5%, so a pretty big decrease for Mookie Betts and his PSA 10 Topps Update base rookie card over the past 30 days. Looks like the PSA 9 is holding up a little better, down about 6%, but overall it does look like we are seeing a decline in Mookie Betts rookie cards over the past month. Another thing I did want to mention on this Mookie Betts rookie card is the PSA 10 population is 3,382, which is a lot less than a lot of the other newer, modern, and ultra-modern cards that we're seeing out there. For example, the Juan Soto and Ronald Coleman Jr. Topps Update base rookie cards have well over 18,000 PSA 10s in there. This Mookie Betts is currently at a little over 3,000, so that is pretty low print run for this 2014 Topps Update PSA 10. But the next card and player on the list is Fernando Tatis Jr. I have 3 of his cards here. I have his 2019 Topps Chrome base rookie card in a PSA 9. I have his 2019 Topps Chrome pink refractor in a PSA 9. And then I also have his 2019 Topps Chrome refractor in a PSA 9. Now we'll start off with the pink one here. Very limited sales over the past 30 days. This one's down about 16%. However, there's only 2 sales over the past 30 days, so take this with a grain of salt. Looks like for the PSA 9 refractor, that one's down about 24%, so a pretty big decrease for Tatis Jr.'s Topps Chrome refractor over the past 30 days. And it looks like his base is down about 8%, so we still are seeing some pretty big decreases for Tatis Jr. and his rookie cards throughout the offseason. His cards have really been trending down since the Padres did not make the playoffs and they kind of collapsed towards the end of the season. His cards have been spiraling down pretty significantly since then, and it looks like they're still trending down. But if you're interested in any of his cards heading into the season, although there still are a lot of injury risks with him, but he's still one of the most talented young players in the game, this could be a decent time to start looking at some of his cards and putting them on your watch list. And if they get to a price that you feel comfortable picking them up, this could be a decent time to really start looking at some of his cards. The next player and cards I have here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I have his 2019 Topps base, and this is the missing card number. This one is technically a short print. I have this in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. Looks like for the PSA 10 over the past month, it's actually about pretty much flat, up about 1.2%. Whereas the PSA 9, it looks like it's holding up much better, up about 21%. It does look like the PSA 9s are holding up a little better than the PSA 10s, even though it is a pretty small sample size that we have looked at so far. But overall for Vlad, it looks like the PSA 9 up about 21%, whereas the PSA 10 is pretty much flat. The next card and player I have here is Shohei Otani. I have his 2018 Topps Chrome base rookie card in a PSA 9. I also have his 2018 Topps Chrome refractor in a PSA 9. The refractor has very limited sales. We'll start off with that, up about 29% over the past 30 days, but again, only 2 sales on that card over the past month, whereas his Topps Chrome base is actually down about 3.3% over the past month. Well, Shohei Otani is a very interesting player, and his cards are pretty hard to value for me at least, because he did have an amazing year last year, but he did come into the league a little older than a lot of the other young stars in the game. If he can continue to put up some of the numbers, pitching and also hitting as he did last year, I think that his cards could be undervalued. However, if his pitching or hitting slows down a little bit, I think that these cards could be overvalued. So I think Otani cards are pretty interesting as of right now. I'm not really sure what to do with them, but the next player and cards I have here is Rafael Devers on the Boston Red Sox, third baseman over there. I have his 2018 Topps Chrome base rookie card in a PSA 9. I also have his 2018 Topps Chrome pink refractor in a PSA 9, and then also his 2018 Topps Chrome refractor in a PSA 9. So we'll see how Rafael Devers has done. It looks like the pink only has 1 sale. Pretty crazy that the PSA 9 pink is selling for $63. That seems pretty cheap in a PSA 9, even though he's most likely never going to get the same hobby love as the Acuñas, the Sotos, the Otanis, and players like that. He's still putting together a very good career, still one of the best young stars in the game. I'm just not sure that he'll ever get the same hobby love as some of the other guys, but that does seem pretty cheap, that pink refractor in a PSA 9 for $63. If you look at his refractor, it looks like last sale was $58, up about 3.6% over the past month. And then it looks like the base took a pretty big hit, down about 19.6%. So it looks like it's pretty mixed for Devers and his rookie cards. Some of them are going up, whereas some of them are going down. Doesn't look like it's very consistent for the very small sample size of Devers cards that we looked at. And then the last card on today's list is Wander Franco. I have his 2019 Bowman Chrome Prospects rookie card. I have this in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. This is another one of the bright stars in the game on the Tampa Bay Rays. It looks like the PSA 10 over the past 30 days down about 16%, whereas his PSA 9, again, is holding up a lot better than the PSA 10. That one's actually up about 21% over the past 30 days. So it is really starting to look like the PSA 9s are holding up better than the PSA 10s over the last 30 days or so at least. But overall, after looking at this list, it's kind of hard to draw any conclusions from some of the data that we've seen. It was a very small sample size, but it does look like some of the cards are slightly up, some of them are slightly down. So overall, we're not really seeing the broader market movement that we're used to seeing heading into spring training. I do think that the lockout does have something to do with that, because as of right now, there's actually no season, as the Players Association and the owners can't come to an agreement as of right now. I do think that that does have an impact on the modern and ultra modern sports card market. But I think if we can get that resolved and head into spring training, I do think that there's going to be a lot of hype around a lot of these younger stars and MLB in general. So I think that that could be when we really start to see an increase in the MLB baseball sports card market, is when spring training starts, and also heading into the season about a month after that. So I think that that is what really could drive the MLB baseball sports card market. But I think as of right now, we're currently in a waiting period just to see if that lockout can be resolved. But with all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining and also informative. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.